Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the mound for the Reds, Brady Singer. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Here's Nolan Gorman. And we're underway here in Cincinnati. There's a strike. Gorman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One out in the top of the first. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. 4 for 4 last night. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball. Ball to strike. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting third, catcher.
Sometimes early errors can be just as costly as errors made late in the ball game, but you just don't know it at the time. Second batter of the game gets on base for free, bringing up the number 3 hitter. So we'll see if they can take advantage right here.
And here's the catcher, Pedro Pages.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Yeah. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Nelson Velazquez.
Now up for St. Louis, Nelson Velazquez. Homered last night, added another hit as well. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Michael McGreevy. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
TJ Friedl leading things off and takes a strike. Strike two. And that just misses. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. One down. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. Fastball for a strike. Chris, nobody in the league has a better batting average than he does right now.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's a 1-2. Center field. Church has a beat on it. And there's two away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Will Benson.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Sal Stewart in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. There's the strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Ball.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Scoreless after one. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Jordan Walker. And there's the strike. Fouled off down the right side. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
At the plate, Cesar Prieto.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that one ripped to left. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the second baseman, Thomas Saggese.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
Late on that fastball. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
That's the ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. The Cardinals looking to strike first here at the top of the second. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Digging in, Bryan Torres. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe wrapped out 4 hits in his last game.
Hey.
The 0-1.
Outside, ball.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. 1 away.
Batting 5th, third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And he takes a strike. Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Spencer.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Now here is Spencer Steer. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, ha!
Two down, nobody on.
No, that's out.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball. And a 1-2.
Ball, that's up.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's outside.
No, that's out.
And it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Now fly ball to right center. Walker gets under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Nathan Church.
While I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that way. You know it's on me. You know I got goals. You know what I see. Have all of that gold, a necklace around me. You say it's light work, my God, we gon' see. Just said I'm on 10, just count it on me. And I live that life. Flow froze as ice. Our team they tight when the game online. No, don't play too nice. Gotta pay that price when it's got my.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. In the air to left center. De La Cruz should have this one. And there's one away.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1.
Hey! No, that's down. Ball.
That's out to center field. Friedl under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Alec Burleson.
And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz. St. Louis goes down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
The
heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's in, ball.
On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Catcher, Jose Trevino.
Here's Jose Trevino.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball. No, that's down. Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Church coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
So up next, Noelvi Marte.
Here.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do what we made ya. Got it grind till it take all your pain away. It takes us to save. The money will never change us.
Heck.
And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now, Nelson Velazquez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a foul ball. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Jordan Walker. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's to third. And he beats it. He's
beat it
safe.
out.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Go ahead run on base. Cesar Prieto. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That one catches the corner for a strike. And the 0-1. That one missed.
Ball.
Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-2. Swing and he breaks his bat. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-1.
No, that's inside.
And there's a ball. One is on the way. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. The Reds hitless so far in the game.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. See you later. A solo shot. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. The Reds score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Loves it on the dive. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singing, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Flied to right his first time. Just missed.
That's low. That's a ball.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now it's going to be Spencer Steer.
That's the ball down.
McGreevy, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Throw gets by him at second. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson.
Yeah!
Now the 0-1. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. And now to a board.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Now here is Jose Trevino. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Reds trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Trevino not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 on, 2 outs. Inside, almost got him. Up the middle, Prieto. To first, that ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Saggese. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Man at first, Bryan Torres. Next up for the Cardinals, he's 0 for 1. And that one sliced foul.
You know, these Cards just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Bryan Torres with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So up next, Nathan Church. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. That comes the corner. Oh, 1 now. That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That's a laser base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. Late swing, foul to the left. Line drive. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pages. Late on that fastball. Gorman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Stays alive. One, two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 67.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off, Noelvi Marte.
Right fielder, Noelvi Marte.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Jackknifes out of the way. Smash down the left field line. The throw in. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. TJ Friedl now at the plate. And that's through there for a strike.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Richard Fitz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Graceffo also throwing. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second. Pitch misses there. Full count now. In the air, right field. Walker on his way over. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop.
Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one lifted to left. Torres settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again. He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. This one in the air, center field. Church moving under it, and that is that. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 4 and the Cardinals 2. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Pa' que me la modele, ya las heridas no le duelen, yo le traje pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres, tú tienes hombre.
Nelson Velazquez digs in now.
The designated hitter, Nelson Velazquez.
Swinging a foul out of play.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hard hit right side. Steer takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Right fielder Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benson under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Cesar Prieto. Prieto turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. They trail it here 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Richard Fitz.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
For the Reds, designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
And that skips in the dirt. Top of the zone for a called strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Here's a big power threat. Eugenio Suarez. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Strike on the inside corner. Lowe leads off second with nobody out.
Ball.
Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman,
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One out, and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Man at second. In the dirt. And a 2-2. Fly ball to right. Walker under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, Will Benson.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 4 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Burke.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Saggese.
Ha! That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
He goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Bryan Torres next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. The Cards down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. And a big swing and a miss.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Steer takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And up next for St. Louis, Nathan Church. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Nolan Gorman. 1 for 3. Tying run at the plate.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. And that will end the inning. One hit, one left. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 4 and the Cardinals 2. It's an NL Central showdown. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gordon Graceffo. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Jose Trevino now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there.
So, man aboard, Noelvi Marte, the next to hit. In the dirt. Trevino aboard here at first with nobody out. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Riley O'Brien, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So back to the top of the order. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Dane Myers. Runner on first and one down for him. This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Elly De La Cruz will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Here's the second baseman, Sal Stewart.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Reds strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Pierce Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Alec Burleson digs in now, and a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Hey-ha!
The 0-2. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Pages stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Johnson, in his 8th season, he throws a slurve, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. In the air, right field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Nelson Velazquez. Next up for the Cardinals, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Inside.
No, that's in.
1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Redbirds down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Riley O'Brien. He last pitched 2 days ago. Stepping in, Nathaniel Lowe.
Designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball. Here, what?
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. That's ripped into the outfield. Torres brings it in with a nice running grab. One pitch and one out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Steer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Stanek getting loose out there. Lowe, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hit on the ground, might be two. To second, there's one. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, he had the chance of turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
So digging in, Will Benson. Popped up. Prieto settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. Reds lead one, but they still lead this one 4-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Fought off foul. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cesar Prieto now at the plate. Lifted in the air, out to left. Benson settles underneath it. And there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now Thomas Saggese, corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. On the ground, right side. Steer steps on the bag. Cardinals now with just one out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Nathan Church.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nathan Church next up for the Cardinals. And there's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
They're down to their final strike. Church thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Catcher challenges, and this could be a big momentum swing. They'll overturn the call and rule it a strike. Not only do they get a big reversal, but they keep their remaining challenge. Two on, 2 outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Big game for each team, but even more critical for the home team. This swing game, they win the rubber match of the series, take 2 out of 3, feel really good about winning this one. They look ready for the next series.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah.